And find the feet nice and grounded. Let the breath smooth out. So as the moon is starting to gather some energy and get a little fuller, right, we're going to increase our breath. So let's start with a nice exhale. And then inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause. Going for 5 now. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And pause. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. All right, go ahead, keep that, work your way to 8. So 5, we just did 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, when you get up to 8 on your exhale, go ahead and let your breath come back to its natural pace. And just consider how that felt. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to have the palms out here and take a few really deep breaths. Bring it all the way up. Inhale, touch your palms. Exhale your hands to your heart. And 2 more nice deep inhales like that. Reach all the way up long. Exhale, hands to heart. And 1 more time. Try and go as deep as you did on your 8th breath. Inhale, 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 and slowly exhale. All right, let your breath come back and take the feet slightly wider than hip-width distance apart. Let the knees and hips bend. We're going to start our spinal series. Okay, so right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right. Roll forward into the cat, and then open the arms wide and back, open into cow. Now the left hand goes first, right hand. Roll forward, cat, open up, cow. Right hand first, cat. Open. Left hand, cat. Open. Right. Open. Left. Open. And 1 more time each side. Just go on your own here. And then come back to standing. When you're back, we're finding mountain pose. We're going to keep the feet super grounded as we take these crescents to open up the sides. So draw your arms overhead, interlace your fingers, and point your index fingers up. So all the fingers are interlaced except for the index fingers are up. Now shoulders are not hunched up by the ears, they're away from the ears. Right foot stays planted as we gently move to the left, yeah, and up. Left foot stays planted as we move to the right and up. And this is what we're doing. We're going to just tick from side to side, making sure that the opposite foot is staying planted. And then just feel your way into this. See, as your side body maybe starts to open up, do you go a little deeper? Or is where you are right now just fine, and that's where you're staying? Just make sure to keep the feet planted, side to side. We'll slow this down in a moment. So the next time you're over to the left, stay here, and then we'll come up just a little bit and take it back down. Keep that right foot planted. Come up just a little bit, and yes, back down. One more time, up, and as deep as you're going, then extend both arms parallel to the earth. All right, now bring it back up, interlace your fingers, take it over to the right. Left foot is planted. We release a little bit and come down. Release and come down. Release and go as far as you're going. Stay here, release the arms, parallel to the earth. Take it up. Oh, let's give those shoulders a break here. Oh, just swing your arms while you let your knees and hips bend. Just let everything release here. Whew. So that was a lot of shoulders up. We're going to keep the shoulders down, the arms low now. So cross your right foot in front of your left and cross your left arm over to the right, and left foot to the right, right arm to the left. And that's all we're doing, side to side, stepping, little twisting side to side. Turning a little more as you go. Okay, so the next time your right foot is over to the left and your left arm is over to the right, just stay here with your arms wrapped around your body and twist to the right. And then release, left leg across right, arms wrap around your body as you twist to the left. And release, shake it out. All right, great. Find mountain pose, take a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. All right. So my shoulders are still talking to me after that sequence. Yours? Anybody else? I've got to move mine a little bit more. All right. So let's come to the top of the mat and find our way down. Find mountain pose at the top of your mat. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale into a straight leg swan dive, right? High, low, anywhere in between. Bend at the knees and hips. Bring your hands to your thighs. Shine your heart forward. Half lift. Sink the knees and hips down. Fingertips to the mat. Step back to down dog. Okay, you could be doing this with your hands on a chair or the wall. We're coming to down dog. Good spinal stretch here, and pedal the feet. Bend one knee and then the other. Really pressing through those heels. Inhale and exhale. Press one heel down and hold. Switch sides, press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. And we're going to come off to the side. Now, typically we'll come into table to do this. So I was playing around earlier with a little version where we just bend the knees, swoop off to the side and sit down. You can try that, see if you like it. You could totally come to knees down and then do that. All right, now we'll all come to seated mountain pose. Spine is long, inhale and exhale. And while we're here in this waxing crescent phase of the moon, which is it helps us to be very intentional. We're going to take Dhyana Mudra and set an intention either for your practice, for the rest of your day, for the rest of the week, for whatever you want. Left palm up, right palm rests on top, thumbs touch. And let your arms be at rest. And just as you gently breathe, think about what one intention you might want to dedicate this practice to. If you find your mind starting to wander, you can press your thumbs toward each other as a signal to your mind to come back. And after your next exhale, release everything and shake things out. All right, so we're going to work on dead bug for our core. Okay, it starts out, it can be with both feet down. That's a version of it. We'll go briefly through that since most of you know this already. So we have 2 feet on the mat. And we're going to extend the right leg, draw the left arm back, and then bring that right foot back in. And then we extend the left leg, draw the right arm back, and bring the leg back in, hand down. So that's one way, keeping the feet down. Let's do it with just the right knee up this time. Right knee, extend the right leg, left arm back. We know that we want that heel to land 2 inches off the mat here. And bring the right knee in, and left arm down. Let's do that one more time. Right leg, left arm, and bring it in, right foot down. Here we go, left leg now. Extend, that heel is just slightly lifted off the mat, and knee back in, arm down. Extend, and back in. And release. Okay, just gently let those knees open and close. All right, so before we move on, why is it important where the heels are? How far off the ground are the heels, or aren't they? Go ahead and sit on your hands for a moment, just to give the hips a little elevation. Take your right leg up, flex your right foot. Notice how your core is here. Take that right leg down 15 degrees. Notice your core. Take it another 15. Take it another 15. Are you starting to feel any difference? The leg gets a little lower now. A little lower. And now the heel hovers. And then bring the leg up. Bring the right leg in, foot down. So could you feel the difference between the leg up here? Flex the foot. This is our left now, 15 degrees, another 15, yes, another 15, so we're about halfway down, another 15, another 15, and now the heel hovers, and we notice how the core feels. So typically, bring the knee in and just move around for a second. The closer to the ground your heels get, the more core work is going to be involved. All right, so we did 2 feet down, 1 knee up. We're doing 2 knees up now. Here we go, 2 knees up, right leg, left arm. And in, left leg, right arm. And in, right leg, left arm. And in, left leg, right arm. And in, hug it in, rock back and forth on your spine. Okay, we're going to be doing each side 4 times. So decide if you're working with your both feet down, right knee up to start, or 2 knees up to start. And here we go. Right leg, left arm 4 times. It's 1. And in. And 2. And in. And 3. And in. And 4. And in. Now just stay here and go left. 1. And in. And 2. And 3, and in, and 4, and in, and hug it in. Rock side to side. All right, we're going double leg versions now. So put 2 feet down, hands by your side. Sometimes we have the arms up. Tonight we have the hands down. Okay, and we're going to extend both legs and both arms. The heels are 2 inches off the mat. Come back, feet to the mat, arms down. Let's do that one more time. If this bothers your back, then just do one leg at a time, right? Always find the move that is best for you. Bring it down. Okay, we're going to do that with 2 knees up now, if that's going to work for you. Legs and arms, knees in, legs and arms, knees in, and hug it in and release. All right, so find which you want to do 4 times, okay? So you can either do feet down, double leg, knees up, double leg, 2 right, 2 left. Everybody got something? Raise a leg, let me know. Got something that'll work for you. Okay, here we go. It's 1, and in, and 2, and in, and 3, and in, last 1, and in, hug it in, rock side to side. All right, so we're going to bring the feet down now and do some oblique work. Okay, so go ahead and press your palms together. Arms are up this time. We roll up, take the hands to the right. Stay up, take the hands to the left. Bring the hands center and come down. Roll up, hands to the left. Stay up, hands to the right. Hands center and come down. Roll up, right, left, center, and down. Roll up, left, right, center, and down. Let's do it with the knees up now, okay? If this works for you. If not, bring your feet back down. It's perfectly fine. Here we go. Roll up, right, left, center, and down. Roll up, left, right, center, and down. And again, right, left, center, and down. Roll up, left, right, center, and down. Hug it in. Whew. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're just going to add one thing and then we'll be done. Knees are to table. This is just for fun, okay? Knees are to tabletop. Now you might be having your feet down. You're still fine, okay? But if your knees are up, we'll do it this way. Roll up, right, extend the legs, bend the knees, left, extend the legs, bend the knees, center, and down. I told you this was going to be fun. Roll up, left, extend the legs, bend the knees, center. This is to your right, extend, bend, center, and down. All right, one more time. This time we'll start to the left. See if I can confuse myself even more. Here we go. Roll up, left, extend the legs, bend the knees, center, right, extend the legs, bend the knees, center, and down. Roll up, right, extend the legs, bend the knees, center, and left, extend the legs, bend the knees, center, and down. And just rock around. You can hold on to your shins, your hamstrings, whatever feels better for you. Just move that spine around. Okay, inhale and exhale. Bring your feet down. Open and close your knees. So dead bug, also we got a lot of hip movement in that, but we're going to do a little more with the hips. So come on up. You can roll over to the side or just sit up. And have your right leg in front of your left here. Spine is long, inhale. Bring your fingertips in front of your right shin. And as you exhale, so yes, if you're seated, just go ahead and straighten your legs. Walk your hands forward. Keep your gaze past your fingertips. Feeling that in the right hip? Walk your hands in. Now we're going to take the hands over to the left. Keep that right hip grounded. And come back through center. Sit up and change the cross of your legs. Spine is long. Left leg is in front. Hands are in front of the left shin with a long spine folding from the hip creases. Take it forward. Yeah. And walk it up. We're going to the right now. And come back to center. Inhale, bring everything up, bring your feet up, extend your legs, and just softly fold forward. And then come up and shake everything out. All right, are we feeling good? Feeling all right? Let's come to knees and work on our gate pose to half moon. So here's gate pose on the mat, right? If your knees are unhappy with this, you can totally do gate pose standing. It's going to be the same thing, all right? So let's have the knees or feet, if you're standing, hip width distance apart, okay? And then we take the right leg out. So the right foot can be on the mat all the way, or the toes can be turned up. Right hand is on the right leg with the palm face up. Left arm up, inhale. And we take it over to the right. Let that hand slide down the leg and come up. And slide, yes. And up. And slide. And up. So gate pose helps us make transitions, right? Now we're going to take it to a half moon pose. So take a gate. Let that left arm keep coming around till it comes to the mat. Right hand to the hip, right leg lifts. Right arm up, maybe right arm by the ear. And then come back. And it's gate to half moon 2 more times. Gate. Flow right into half moon or do the steps that we just did. Keeping your hand at your hip first. And one more gate. Half moon. And bring it back up. Bring your right knee down. Okay. If your knees want to break, just go ahead and either squat back or even stand up for a second, shake things out, and come back down. Here we go. Left leg out. Toes up or foot to the mat. Left palm is turned up. Right arm. And we go gate to the left and up. Keep your shoulders nice and level like you would for triangle. Gate and up. Gate and up. Now we're taking it to half moon. Gate. Hand down. Left leg up. Left arm maybe straight up, maybe by the ear. Maybe it's better for you to keep it on your hip. And 2 more times. Gate to half moon. And last time, gate, half moon. And come on back. All right, go ahead and now come into table. Wiggle around a little and find child's pose. When you feel ready and you feel like you can come into child's pose, find your child's pose. Forehead is secure. You've made a pillow with your hands maybe, or your forehead is on the mat. And take a few breaths, revisit your intention. And then float your way up to a nice, even downward facing dog. So by even, I mean your weight is distributed well between your hands and your feet. Okay, you could be doing down dog with your hands on a chair or a wall. And we're going to start to walk the feet to the hands. Take them a little wider as you go so they wind up about mat width distance apart. When you get there, forearms to the thighs, hands come to your heart. Press through the feet. Inhale, fingertips up toward the sky. Inhale. Exhale to mountain pose. And breathe. All right, great. So let's just take a few nice deep breaths here. Shake things out. We're going to be moving into sun salutations, and then we'll work on moon salutations. So we'll be balancing the super energy of sun salutation with the slightly lighter energy of a moon salutation. Come to the top of your mat. Okay? All right. So we'll keep this pretty basic, but we'll add some arms to the top and play with the back bend a little bit. Inhale, float your arms up. Now as you exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, twist open to the right. Inhale up, twist open to the left. Inhale up, elbows to waist, heart shines up, standing cobra. Inhale, swan dive. Keep your hips over your ankles. You go high, low, anywhere in between. And legs straight for the half lift. Shine your heart forward. Now bend the knees and hips, hands down. Step back with your right leg and move around in this lunge. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's find a plank here, knees up or down for your plank. Plank on the wall is good. Inhale and exhale. If your knees are up, roll onto the very tops of your toes. It puts you in a good alignment for your chaturanga. Slow chaturanga, use those arms. There you go. All right, so let's play with our back bends today. We'll start with locust. Bring your hands back by your thighs. Your gaze is toward the mat. Your palms are facing up. Shoulders toward the ears, down the spine. Shine your heart forward as your palms lift toward the sky. Remember, we're shining the heart forward. We're not throwing the head back. And release. All right, let's come up again. Shine the heart forward. Lift the hands. Add the legs. And release. Hands under the shoulders. Find down dog. Great. Now take your right leg up. Take a big step forward with your right foot. Whatever big means to you right this moment. And then find a journey the rest of the way to the top of your mat. Half lift. Forward fold. Your lower body is made of cement. Your upper body is made of feathers. Inhale, float the arms out and up, palms touch. Hands come heart center. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist open to the right. Inhale, center. Elbows to waist, standing cobra, heart shines up. Inhale, swan dive. Half lift. Fingertips down, lunge back on the left. High or low plank, knees up or down. Chaturanga. All right, let's go back into that locust this time. If you want, go ahead and clasp your hands behind you, okay? That'll be the only difference. If that's too much for your shoulders, just go ahead and keep your hands the way we had them last time, by your side, palms facing up. Roll your heart forward, lift, shine your heart forward. Press your hands toward your feet and release. And this time we come back up and add the legs and release. Now make a pillow with your hands, bend at the knees, and let the legs go side to side. A little spinal release. We've done some back bending. We'll release the spine here. And then find your way to downward facing dog. Okay. And then go ahead, take a big step forward with your left foot, whatever big means to you right now, and then find the rest of the way to the top of your mat, half lift, forward fold. Pressing through the feet, bottom half of the body is heavy, upper half of the body is light. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. Good, hands come heart center. And we release. So we're back in mountain pose if we weren't there already. Shake it out. So as we move into moon salutation now, okay, we're going to be incorporating a triangle, and we're going to be incorporating the half moon, okay? So this is a standing half moon. If you have a chair or a table even, your half moon can look like this, okay? If you have a block, your half moon might look like this. If you put your hands on a wall, your half moon might look like this. None of the above, your half moon might look like this or like this. Woo! Okay, everybody good? So whatever you're using, if you're going to be putting your hands on something, we'll be starting with the right, half moon to the right. So have a chair or block or table on your right. And here we go. So the moon salutation is kind of like the gentler, I don't say gentle, gentler cousin of the sun salutation. And we're going to try and have a little fun with it and flow. So think fun and flow, right? Inhale, float the arms up, and let's daisy. Sway and sway. Sway and sway. Now step open wide to 5-pointed star. Remember, the toes are out, the feet are grounded. So when you come into moonflower, elbows to waist, the knees are going right through the center of the feet. Come back to 5-pointed star. Prep for triangle on the right, and reach and release. Reach and release. Reach and release. Now reach, reach, reach. Right hand down, left arm up. There are those stacked shoulders of triangle. Take your gaze to your right foot, to the center of your space, to your left hand. Now follow your left hand as it starts to come down to the right leg. Put a little bend in the right knee and be in pyramid here, folding over the right leg. Hands are gentle, okay? Now if you're using a block, you've got the block. If you're using a chair, your hand's going on a chair. Your hand might be on the floor. Remember all the variations that we have. Put your left hand on your left hip. Start to draw your left leg in and up and arm up. So just the same thing we were doing earlier with the knee down. And maybe even arm over the ear. That works for some. Bring it back up. Now with Grayson style, that's the hard part, put your back leg down, come back to your pyramid on the right, float into triangle on the right, take it up, toes out, moonflower, 5-pointed star, okay, let's go moonflower, and then step together, and daisy, and daisy, daisy, and daisy, and release. Everybody ready for the left? Are we good to go? Okay? All right. You can totally leave out any part of this, especially the half moon, if it's not working well for you. Okay? If you're leaving out half moon, you'll just stay in your pyramid for a few moments longer. Okay, here we go. Mountain pose here. If you're putting your hand on something, it's now on your left. Inhale, float the arms up. And we sway. And daisy, and daisy, and daisy, and open to 5-pointed star. Moonflower, knees over toes. 5-pointed star, triangle prep to the left, arms open, left arm forward, both legs are straight, we reach and release, reach and release, reach and release. Now reach, 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 left hand down, right arm up, we're in triangle. Take your gaze toward your left foot, toward the middle of your space, toward your right fingertips, follow the right fingertips, put a little bend in your left knee, both hands to that left leg, pyramid. It's also known as head to knee pose, so that probably gives you a little better visual of what we're aiming for here. All right, now go ahead and bend your front knee, put your hand on whatever you're using, start to draw your right leg in and up. You stay here, or raise the right arm, or maybe right arm over the ear. And gently step back with the right foot, come back into your pyramid, head to knee pose. Float up into triangle. Come back up, 5-pointed star, moonflower, step together, and daisy, one more daisy, and release. Okay, take a couple of breaths. Does everybody have one more moon salutation left in them? Okay, so let's have a little fun with it. Remember, if this half moon thing is just making the whole thing unhappy for you, just don't do it. Do something else, okay? Alrighty, so here we go. We're gonna go back to the right. So whatever you're putting your hand on is on your right. Inhale, float the arms up, and daisy. Sway, sway, and sway. Open, 5-pointed star. Moonflower. Back to 5-pointed star, open to the right, triangle prep, right toes are forward, reach, 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 triangle on the right. Take your gaze towards your left fingertips, slight bend in the right knee, left hand comes down, head to knee pyramid pose here to the right. Bend your front knee, place your hand on your support, whatever that might be. Back leg up, left arm up. Now, gracefully step back, head to knee pose. Triangle. Yes, bring it up. Toes out, 5-pointed star. Moonflower, spring together. Yes, daisy and daisy and daisy and daisy. And come back to mountain pose. Take a breath. And if you're using something for standing half moon, go ahead and have it on your left. All right, this is our last time through. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, daisy and daisy, daisy and daisy. Open up, 5-pointed star. Nice, moonflower. Back to 5-pointed star. Left toes to the left, arms open. Reach into triangle on the left. Left arm down, right arm up. Slight bend in the left knee. Right hand comes to the left leg. Head to knee pyramid pose here. Put your hand on your support, your left hand. Right hand to the right hip. Draw your right leg in and up. Open up if you're going. You could keep your hand on your hip. Maybe even right arm over the ear. And then gently step back. Come back to pyramid. Open to triangle. Take it up. 5-pointed star. Here's the funnest thing we're going to do all night. Go ahead, bend your knees, moonflower, spring your arms together, and daisy, and daisy, daisy, and daisy, and release. Whew. Shake it out. Now I want you to spend just a moment here in mountain pose. Breathe and congratulate yourself. Tell yourself how great you did. That was a very challenging sequence. And let's shake it out. Let's start to move around, look around. Okay, so check in with your body, see what it wants to do, any final movements, any releasing that it wants to do. And while you're at it, look around your space and see if there's anything you want to bring with you as we start to work our way back down. Okay. Oh, yeah, just really let your body tell you what you should be doing while we're still standing. And then we'll find our way back to the top of the mat. We'll meet in mountain pose at the top of the mat here. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive over straight legs from the hip creases with the spine long. Take a half lift, shine your heart forward, bend at the knees and hips, bring your fingers down to the earth, and find down dog. If you have a vinyasa that you still need to get out, go ahead and do your vinyasa. Otherwise, we're in downward facing dog. And once you get to dog, bring your big toes together. Knees to one side, hips to the other. Knees to one side, hips to the other, going side to side. Come back to center. And we're coming to seated mountain. Now if you want to bring your knees down first, fine. If you want to just play with keep the knees up and spin to the side, just do that. I was actually doing that this morning with a student who prefers not to have her knees down, and I thought this is kind of fun, so I'm just showing it to you. If you like it, you do it. If not, you do it the way that we generally do it with the knees down. So let's sit up and find Dhyana Mudra one more time, okay? So we've got the palms stacked with the right hand on top, thumbs touching. The arms are comfortable here. Revisit your intention. And while you're at it, let's practice an asana that we don't use often enough. Turn up the right corner of your mouth. Turn up the left corner of your mouth. There you go. Smile asana. And smile at yourself for the beautiful practice that you just did. All right, let's release and shake everything out, and we'll do a couple of soft forward folds here. So just let your arms float up and just melt forward. Roll up, and one more time. We'll stay there a bit longer this time. And when you're ready, roll up and get yourself prepared to come down to the earth. Rest your spine on the earth. Have your feet planted for the moment with your knees bent. And just take a couple of breaths to start feeling the earth back under you. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to move into a pigeon series here. Yay! All right, so let's go ahead and take the right ankle across the left thigh. Flex your right foot. Now bring your legs in towards you. Notice if your right knee is headed directly for your face, put your right hand on the knee and press the knee away. Okay, so we want the shin to not be curved or slanted in toward the body. We want it more in the line away from the body. Okay. Now put your right hand through the legs. Hold on to your left shin or hamstring. Your left knee is in line with your left shoulder here. And send breath and light into your right hip. Letting it release. All right, and now take your left leg straight up, and we'll very intentionally point and flex the left foot. Circle that ankle, one direction and the other. And now we're going to cross tightly at the thighs. Okay, so this is cow's face legs basically, where the knees are in line with each other. Hold opposite hand with opposite leg with opposite hand. And then go ahead and from here, let your legs move side to side, forward and back. Circle the other direction. Just move around, releasing that right hip as much as possible. All right, release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat, gentle open and close of the knees here. Come back to center. Left ankle across the right thigh, left foot is flexed, legs in towards you. Check the left knee, press it away if it's coming straight for your face. Put your left hand in between the legs. Clasp your hands around your right shin or hamstring. And if that's not accessible to you, just hold on to your right leg. Now bring your right knee in line with your right shoulder and send that warmth and breath to the left hip as it releases. All right, now we'll take the right leg up, point and flex that right foot. And circle the ankle, one direction and the other. All right, now crossing tightly at the thighs again. So cow's face legs, hold opposite leg with opposite hand, or just hold on to the sides of your legs, whatever you can grasp, and then move around. Feel into the left hip. What's going to help it release as much as possible. And then release, unwind the legs, bring both feet to the mat, gently open and close the knees. Come back to center, extend your arms out from your shoulders. Extend the fingers long and wiggle them into a gentle fist. Extend and wiggle. Extend and wiggle and rotate one direction and the other. Bring your arms down. Let your head go side to side. And then come back to center and go ahead and start to scan your body. Do any final realignment or any final movements that your body is wanting before you can find a nice, comfortable, final relaxation position for this practice. And as you slowly make your way into your final relaxation position, reconnect with the earth. Inhale through the nose. And slowly release your body onto the earth. Your work is done. You're in final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And on your inhale, stretch arms and legs long. Exhale, draw in, give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side and up to a nice easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.